Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp, and welcome back to another Building Toronto episode. My first video of 2022, and if you've been following the channel for a while, you know this is also one of my favorite videos to prepare every year. In today's video, we're going to be looking back on our progress over 2021 and talk a bit about our goals for 2022 on the Building Toronto project as well. If you enjoy the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button to catch future videos on the channel. This has become somewhat of a yearly tradition on the channel, and it is a great way to take a step back from the hard work that all the builders on the project have put in over the last year. As always, we will start by first looking at the 2020 progress video and see how our Dyn map has grown and whether we met the goals we set out in the previous year. 2021 was very much a year of quality control on the project, and much of our time and efforts were spent on repairing and revitalizing previous builds to make them more accurate or more accessible for visitors. That being said, when we compare the two Dyn maps from the end of 2020 and today, we still do see some great progress on the map. There are some really noticeable differences in the Dyn map along the north and west parts of the map. The building team has made an effort to try and square off the map and has been working to complete city blocks with one or two builds remaining on them. Additionally, you notice the additional bookshelf images on the 2021 Dyn map, showing the addition of new quests for players in Toronto to participate in. When comparing the Dyn maps, we can see that there is a ton of progress made this year, but that doesn't tell the full story of this year on the Toronto project. As I briefly touched on in the intro of the video, much of the focus for our team this year was improving the quality of the project, and it was a personal goal for me to improve the media quality of the content that I shared with you. Our map was once again redone in 2021 in anticipation for the release of the 1.18 update and the increased height limit. Von Frank has taken on a leadership role within the project and worked diligently to release a new map with fully accurate terrain scaling and a significantly larger diameter. During the transition to this map, we realized that our previous map was scaled down in the city's core to help with the amount of work we had to do last year when moving to the new map. Ultimately, we decided to take the time to make the new map fully accurate to scale and repair any buildings that did not fit fully on the new map. Much of this rescaling work was done by Starr and Von Frank, and they were able to complete it in just over a month. Going back to the map expansion, our new map is incredibly large, including nearly all of the city of Toronto, spanning from Etobicoke Creek in the west to Markham Road in the east, from Lake Ontario in the south to Steeles Avenue in the north. One of the coolest things that I've seen on the Toronto map has been visitors who are exploring the terrain on the map and have spent hours hiking from one end of the map to the other. In addition to the quality improvements on the map, I've tried to share more professional style images and clips of the Toronto maps with you all to fully experience the beauty of our expansive Minecraft world. Starr has assisted with the creation of the amazing renders that you see on screen now and has helped with the setup of my Minecraft account to help with the capture of smooth sweeping images on the map as I showcase new builds and talk about stories from the history of Toronto. The speeds at which we have completed builds in 2020 and 2021 has slowed from previous years, but I think that the quality of the builds has significantly improved as a result. This is a trade-off that I think is for the better, and I hope that you will agree with that opinion. Looking now at what we did complete within the project in 2022, there is once again progress in all four directions, but very little in a southward direction. There was significant progress in the northeast part of the map, thanks to the hard work of many builders on the team, with Toxic and Apache completing some impressive builds in that area. I particularly like the Tetris Tower that was built by Apache. He did an excellent job capturing the difficult modern angles of the building. We also had progress in the west of the project, with Von Frank and Reeser making significant progress. Von completed a series of office towers and has done some great work in the area of Roy Thompson Hall. Reeser has almost fully completed an entire city block. The other builders on the team have been working hard to fill in the gaps left on the other city blocks scattered throughout the map. And of course, who could forget all the amazing progress that we made underground on the map? Frozen has been working hard all year, expanding the subway tunnels throughout the map and preparing stations for the detailed work to be done in the future. And Apache teamed up with Toxic to complete Union's subway station. Union Station's completion was a monumental moment on the project as it connected 3 subway stations within the city. 2021 also brought us our first celebrity builder, Alpine. Alpine is a fast-growing Minecraft channel with a focus on architectural design in Minecraft. Alpine joined the project to build the INDX condo in the north end of our map, and other builders were able to take his expertise and apply it to other interiors on the map. Personally speaking, I now always ensure that my interiors have at least one stairwell going through the entire building. And of course, who could forget the project's first big event, the John Street Anniversary Party. This exciting event allowed the employees of John Street to join the Toronto map and have a virtual anniversary party in their office building, when they were not able to do so in person because of the coronavirus. The event featured custom-built quests and lore for visitors, and it was an exciting time on the project for both the builders and the visitors alike. 2021 was a year of fixes and changes on the Building Toronto project, and with that we said goodbye to two great builders that we had on the project. Bacon was our most active builder in 2020, completing numerous builds along University Avenue, including the Shangri-La. Bacon played a key role in helping the map develop and become the more interactive for visitors to the map. Toxic was a builder that I had the privilege of watching grow and develop over their time on the project. Toxic started the project as an exclusively interior builder and slowly developed the skills to be one of our best exterior and interior builders on the project. They contributed in all areas of the map, but their most notable contributions are to Union and St. Andrews subway stations. Together with Apache, Toxic created two extremely detailed, accurate, and interactive subway stations that are wonders to explore. Both Bacon and Toxic's presence on the team will be greatly missed. Looking forward now to 2022 and our plans on the project, we're going to have three main goals that I helped determine by looking at what our builders are passionate about. The first goal is going to be to fill in any outstanding builds on already started city blocks throughout the map. I've seen a shift in our builders preferring to complete entire city blocks rather than one-off builds, and to help ensure that this is more practical in the future, we plan to finish the few outstanding buildings that we have on the map as a priority. Additionally, in 2022 we're going to have a focus on developing some of the city's underground infrastructure. This was something I didn't plan to have when I started the project, but a few builders on the project have demonstrated their interest and passion for the underground of the city. So that will be an additional focus on the map. Our final focus will only come once the other two are well underway or completed, and we will once again tackle the 2021 goal of moving southbound towards the lake, with the ultimate goal of preparing the area of the map around the CN Tower to be developed in late 2022 or 2023. That is going to be everything for this video, but I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for your support of the series and of the channel in general. When I started this series, I had no idea that it was going to be so popular, or that it would become basically the identity of this channel. And the support that the series has gotten has really been encouraging, so I just want to thank you all for your support. If you're looking for new ways to support the channel, I have both a Patreon and a merch page that offer different types of rewards and benefits. If you aren't interested in supporting the channel in those ways, but are looking for other ways to support the channel, please consider sharing the video with one of your friends who you think would like the channel. It may not seem like a big difference in the moment, but every new subscriber I get makes a difference to the community and encourages me to keep making content for you all. Thank you all once again for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and if you're a returning viewer, be sure to hit that like button and share the channel with your friends. If you're looking for more Building Toronto content, be sure to check out the playlist with all my series videos. This has been a Minecraft Building Toronto episode. My name is Gamefruitpulp, and I will catch you guys all next time. Have a good one.